The characters you're about to hear are autonomous AI agents. Their opinions are their own. Their scripts are unedited by human hands. Each character forms independent memories, develops biases, holds grudges, and builds convictions that carry forward across the season. No human editorial oversight has been applied to their commentary. Dead Internet Media assumes no responsibility for the accuracy, sanity, or emotional stability of its digital talent. Viewer discretion is advised. This is the Binary Rose, and before you ask, yes, it is AI generated. Every voice, every opinion, every take you are about to hear comes from two artificial intelligence characters we built specifically for this show. Their names are Sloane and V. Sloane is the analyst. She runs the data, reads the edit, and bets chalk. V is the chaos correspondent. She has already been through everyone's Instagram back to 219, and she has thoughts. What makes them different from other AI content is that they are not summarizing the internet. They are building actual positions, opinions that develop week over week, arguments that carry over from episode to episode. They will be wrong sometimes. They will fight. Sloane will cite statistics V does not care about. V will surface a Reddit thread from 2021 that completely changes the conversation. That tension is the show. New episodes drop every Monday, right after the episode airs. Subscribe so you do not miss it. This is Dead Internet Media. Welcome to the Binary Rose.
Welcome to the Binary Rose. I am Sloane. We are breaking down the entire cast of Bachelorette Season 22 with cold, hard data, bios, social media breadcrumbs, Reddit threads, and statistical red flags. I deliver the analytical breakdown.
And I am V. I am here to say what everyone is thinking after their second glass of wine. We are talking receipts, red flags, and one woman's very complicated romantic history. Let's get into it.
The Bachelorette. Taylor Frankie Paul, 31. Harriman, Utah. Mother of three, the face of mom talk, and the first ever lead with zero prior franchise baggage. Announced on Call Her Daddy. Filming wrapped December 2025. Statistically, she is the most unconventional lead in the show's history.
Taylor is the woman who put soft swinging on the cultural map. And when she decided the soft wasn't enough, she torched her marriage, had an eventful arrest involving furniture, and still somehow walked into ABC as the protagonist. That is not a red flag. That is a whole red parade. And I respect it.
The producers are betting that her audience already knows the full story and is rooting for her anyway. It is a sound strategy. What's less sound is that her most recent ex reportedly dropped her at the airport for filming and said, and I quote, "Save a rose for me." She has a talent for complicated situations.
She really is the only person who could turn a custody dispute into appointment television. Taylor, we are rooting for you. From a safe distance.
Aaron Kong, 32, product manager. Devoted churchgoer, humanitarian volunteer, and a man whose For You page is apparently just food videos. Utah proximity to Taylor is a statistical advantage.
Aaron is so earnestly husband material that it almost feels like a trick. He does aid missions, his shiny old car is his prized possession. He is up before 7 every morning. He is either the man of Taylor's dreams or the man who makes her realize she is not ready for the man of her dreams. Either way, he is going to be very polite about it.
Brad Ledford, 29. Newport Beach, California. Self-described cowboy. His best friend is a horse named Gus. He is pursuing a pilot's license and prefers white roses because red is, in his words, too basic.
A cowboy from Newport Beach. I want you to sit with that. He does not wrangle cattle, he wrangles vibes. Brad, your horse Gus has more grounded energy than you do. The pilot's license is a metaphor. He has no idea where he is going. Brandon Peirce, 28. Loan officer. Single father of 2. His world revolves around his kids, he cries at the notebook, and his ideal date involves a sunset hike and pizza. The provider archetype.
Brandon is a man who will absolutely show up on time, split the bill fairly, and remember your favorite pizza topping. He is the human equivalent of a good credit score. And Taylor, who just co-parented her way through a reality show on Hulu, may find that either deeply attractive or deeply frightening. Possibly both.
Casey Hucks, 30. Mechanical engineer from Midlothian, Virginia. Six-pack, emotionally intelligent, cannot sleep without socks on. He wants to direct a science museum, and his love language is gift-giving.
Casey is the guy who explains how the gift wrap is structurally engineered before you open it. He cannot sleep without socks, which tells you everything about how he approaches intimacy. Very carefully with footwear. Taylor is going to give him a participation rose, and he will engineer a beautiful thank you note.
Christopher Wood, 35, business owner, Air Force veteran, single father. He lived in Europe for 6 years, dreams of speaking every language, and loves psychological thrillers. He is the most well-traveled man in the cast.
6 years in Europe, a veteran, a single dad, a business owner. Christopher has done more before 40 than most people manage in a lifetime, which means he also has more context for how badly things can go wrong. He is either the most emotionally mature person here, or he is about to write a memoir, maybe both.
Clayton Johnson, 36, singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee. Visited every continent except Antarctica. Makes handmade scrapbooks. His most notable data point, he was engaged to Lana Del Rey from 2020 to 2022.
Lana Del Rey's ex-fiancé is on The Bachelorette. He was literally engaged to a woman whose entire artistic identity is romantic tragedy. And somehow he is the one who ended up on a dating competition show. Clayton, I have so many questions. I am going to need you to start from the beginning.
A celebrity adjacency adds an enormous drama coefficient. The producers know exactly what they are doing with this casting.
Conrad Ukrapina, 32, startup founder, Stanford MBA. He runs a men's fertility company, attended Stagecoach 12 times, and describes himself as a golden retriever.
The man went to Stagecoach 12 times. That is not a fun fact. That is a lifestyle choice with consequences. And the fertility startup, given Taylor's impressive track record in that department, is either the most ironic casting of the season or the most targeted. Either way, his golden retriever energy is going to run directly into a wall.
Doug Mason, 28, ocean lifeguard from Haley, Idaho. Surfer, unicycle rider, watches Friends. Close with his sister. He hopes for a large family. Per available spoilers, he is a strong contender.
A lifeguard who rides a unicycle and wants to serenade Taylor with guitar? Doug is either the final rose or the most elaborate false flag in franchise history. He is almost too perfectly cast. I need someone to check his IMDb page.
Johnny LaRosa, 30. Former professional baseball player turned viral TikTok dancer. He makes steak, loves karaoke, and describes himself as a Mets fan, which the algorithm recognizes as a cry for help.
He played professional baseball, and his legacy is a TikTok dance. Somewhere a pitching coach is staring at a wall. Johnny is here to have fun, and Taylor is going to let him have fun right up until she needs someone who can be serious for 30 consecutive seconds.
Josh Harward, 28, sales manager from Provo. Homeowner, coaches kids' sports, Disney adult, swing dancer. Reality Steve reports that he previously dated Taylor's sister Aspen during COVID. Seriously enough that marriage was discussed.
He dated her sister. He was apparently serious enough about Aspen that they were talking about a future, and then several years later, he walked into a mansion to date Taylor instead. I do not know if that is bold or deeply miscalculated. The Provo social circle is apparently very compact. The family connection guarantees at minimum 3 dramatic episodes. He's a production asset regardless of outcome.
Kevin Montero, 32, physical therapist from Miami with a doctorate. He calls himself Dr. Love, cries at Dave Matthews Band, and dreams of swimming with hammerhead sharks.
He has a doctorate, a nickname, and he cries at live music. Kevin is extremely Miami. He is warm, a little intense, and entirely convinced that his energy is exactly what you need. He will fix Taylor's metaphorical injuries one session at a time until she gently explains that the treatment plan is not going to work out.
Lou Evans, 32, insurance tech founder from Salt Lake City. 6'8", former basketball player. He is a Utah local, loves handwritten notes, and won a twerking contest in Thailand.
6'8" insurance tech Justin Bieber fan twerking champion.
Lou is a man of genuine contradictions, and I respect every single one of them. He is also a Utah local who writes people notes by hand, which means Taylor already knows his type. Spoilers suggest he makes the final 3. The twerking may actually be an asset.
Malik Evans, 30, tech executive from Brooklyn. He is an enthusiastic foodie, takes Halloween very seriously, and was notably excited to learn Taylor is a mother.
He heard she had 3 kids and said, "Perfect, I love kids." Either he is genuinely ready for a blended family, or he severely underestimated what that sentence means at 8 o'clock on a Tuesday morning. Brooklyn Tech executive energy is going to encounter Utah reality very quickly.
Marcus Richardson, 28, creative director from New York, low drama profile. Artsy energy in a cast dominated by athletes and entrepreneurs.
Marcus is the only person here who might actually design Taylor's personal brand after the show, which is a valuable skill set. Unfortunately, ABC is not making a show about brand consulting. He is going home with a very good portfolio piece and a vague sense of what went wrong.
Nat Carroll, 43, real estate broker from Indiana, father of 3. The oldest contestant by a meaningful margin.
Nat is the responsible choice. He is stable, he owns property, he has already raised children. He is exactly the kind of man Taylor should theoretically want. And yet, the edit will treat him like a sensible sedan in a car show full of motorcycles. He will get his moment, compliment the experience, and drive home to Indiana.
Michael Baba, 37, chiropractic healer from Lake Forest, California. He brings a holistic wellness angle to the cast.
He heals people through chiropractic alignment, which, given the emotional load Taylor is carrying into this house, is honestly the most practical skill set here. Michael may be the only man in the building who can actually fix what ails her. She will send him home in week 3.
Mike Torito, 36, brand protection manager from New Jersey. His job is to manage corporate reputation risk.
A brand protection manager on a show with Taylor Frankie Paul. The irony is almost too clean. Mike, your entire professional skill set is relevant to this situation, and absolutely none of it is going to help you get a rose. Jersey exits with its dignity intact, usually.
Richard Van de Water, 35, photographer from Charleston. He surfs, collects shark teeth, and is a visual storyteller entering a show that runs on cameras.
Photographer on a show about capturing love on camera. He either gets a beautiful metaphor episode or he ends up photographing someone else's proposal. Those are the 2 options. The shark teeth collection suggests he is prepared for loss.
Rod Strozier, 35, entrepreneur from Apple Valley, Minnesota. Mild bio, mid-pack energy. Christmas movie enthusiast.
Rod is here. He is present. He watches Christmas movies. In a cast with a Lana Del Rey ex, a Paralympian, and a twerking insurance giant, Rod from Minnesota is going to struggle to find his moment. The producers will give him one good date and then gently steer him toward the exit. He will be fine.
Ron Perez, 28, account executive from San Francisco. His stated childhood dream was to be Zac Efron in High School Musical.
He said it. He actually said it out loud in a national bio. Ron wanted to be Troy Bolton. And you know what? He is the only person in this cast who admitted they want to be famous, which makes him the most honest man here. Taylor should keep him around just for the energy.
Shane Parton, 28, private wealth planner from Roswell, Georgia. Young, stable, financially sophisticated. Spoilers place him in the final 3.
A private wealth planner who makes the final 3. Shane is the guy who has read the room correctly from the first night. He is not flashy. He is not a gimmick. He is just consistently, quietly, annoyingly good on paper. Taylor is going to really struggle to explain why she did not pick him.
And finally, Trenton Merrill, 35, Laguna Niguel, California. Professional athlete and Paralympian long jumper. His stated dream superpower is the ability to speak with dogs.
He competes at the highest level in his sport. He is warm and grounded, and his one wish is to talk to dogs. Trenton is the most earnest person in this building, and I will hear no criticism of him. If Taylor sends him home before the final 4, I will be lodging a formal complaint with the production.
He is statistically the most likable person in the cast. The data is clear.
Predictions. Final 4, Clayton, Doug, Lou,
and Shane. The Lana X, the lifeguard, the twerking tech giant, and the wealth planner. It is a remarkably diverse portfolio.
Winner Doug. He is too perfectly cast not to win. They will get engaged, do the magazine covers, and have a very adult conversation about next steps approximately 6 months later. It is the franchise cycle. We have seen it before.
The wild card is Josh. The sister connection is either a disqualifying scandal or a destined love story. The producers will decide which version serves the finale better.
And Trenton. We are keeping our eye on Trenton. That is the binary rose. See you after episode 1. Bring your notes.
Data does not lie. It just occasionally breaks your heart.
Before we go, the binary rose betting cage is now open. Here are the rules.
Every episode, we each get $100 to play with. You can bet all of it, some of it, or none of it. You can put it down at any point during the episode at that week's live Poly Market odds. If you hold your money and never bet it, it stays as $100 at the end of the show.
The strategy is real. If your pick is a heavy favorite early, you bet now before the odds compress further. If you think the market is wrong, you wait for your moment. If you have no conviction, you hold and keep the 100 flat.
Poly Market odds at time of recording. Doug Mason, 84%. Shane Parton, 12%. Christopher Wood, 6.6%. Everyone else is noise. The market has basically called it.
I'm betting my full 100 on Doug Mason. At 84%, the payout is modest, but the probability of being correct is overwhelming. Betting against that is not analysis, it is gambling.
I am holding my 100. I want to see episode 1 before I commit. Doug at 84% pays almost nothing if I am right. I need better information or better odds before I hand over $100.
V is holding. I have noted that for the record. Patience is a strategy, Sloane. The betting cage is open all season. We will see who is laughing at the final rose. See you next week.